Welcome to another episode of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. Once again, I have a list of news articles to go through, so let's hop right into it. The Xbox versions of Minecraft are getting a significant upgrade, thanks to a new update. Version 1.6.4 of the game adds a variety of long-awaited features to the game, including horses, stained clay, and fireworks. The big remaining question is when this update is coming to PlayStation consoles. When Microsoft acquired Minecraft from creator Mojang a few months ago, they wanted to make it clear that all previously released versions of the game would be supported. It's easy to assume that this isn't necessarily the case, based on the Xbox-only release. However, the studio in charge of the console ports, 4J Studio, tweaked that PlayStation versions are indeed on the way. Now, of course, it is a shame that this right now is only going to be available for the Xbox versions of Minecraft, the update version 1.64. Now, let me repeat what the article said. This new update does include horses, stained clay, and fireworks, and I'm sure there's probably other additional little add-ons that they might have added that aren't major ones that they put in the article. Now, of course, when Microsoft picked up Minecraft from Mojang, there's a lot of people assuming that they're going to be doing a lot of stuff only for the Xbox versions. But this isn't going to be the case, because eventually they do roll around the updates to the Sony systems as well. All these updates have probably been long past on the PC version. And of course, they're also still trying to get most of the skins and stuff that they did on the Xbox versions over to Sony at some point. Microsoft and BBC are releasing another huge pack of Doctor Who skins. You'll be able to dress up as popular companions, scary monsters, and even more versions of the Time Lord himself. The Doctor Who Skins Volume 2 pack includes beloved characters like K9, Martha Jones, terrifying villains like the Master from 2007, and Cybermen, and 6 Doctors, including 2 different versions of 10. The pack will be available for $2.99 on Xbox 360 and Xbox One starting December 18th. Now, originally they said that they were going to try and include as much of these skins to cover the whole 50 years of Doctor Who. And right now we're getting the second volume of the Doctor Who skins pack. So knowing them, they could probably make up to 5 volumes. At this rate, it might not even take that many more with all the stuff that they're releasing on these packs. I'm sure at some point this skin pack will eventually make its way to the Sony systems, because we're still waiting for the first skin pack for the Doctor Who stuff. Now in front of me, I'm going to list off probably some of the skins that they have included in here, or at least the ones I can actually read. The 10th Doctor, 10th Doctor Just Suit, 8th Doctor, 7th Doctor, 5th Doctor, 3rd Doctor, 2nd Doctor, Donna Noble, Martha Jones, Captain Jack Harness, Liz Shaw, Ace, Joe Grant, Wilfred Mott, Mickey Smith, The Master from 2007, K9, Brigadier, Cyber King Miss Hartigan, The Beast, Heavenly Host, Scarecrow, Cyber Shade, Axon Monster, Omega, Alpha Centaur, Gelguards, Plasma Creature, The Nemon, She-Devil, Ood, Centurion, Fish Form, Cyberman 2012, Non-Cybus, Cyberman 2013, Cyber Lord, Cyberman 2006 Cybus, Black Cybermen from 1980s, Cybermen 1980s, Cybermen 1970s, Cybermen 1960s, and that's about it. So yeah, there's a crap ton of skins in this pack. Just like there was a crap ton from the previous volume of skin packs for Doctor Who. Telltale's 2014 is concluding with an announcement about the studio's next big collaboration. This time out, things are likely to be less bloody and a bit craftier. Mojang and Telltale are teaming up for Minecraft Story Mode, an episodic game coming in 2015. It won't be an add-on for Minecraft, and it will be a narrative experience similar to other Telltale projects. For those hoping or fearing for a deep explanation of the Minecraft world or a character exploration of Steve, that's not the direction the duo are taking. We'll learn more in 2015 as the game's first episode is released for PlayStation systems, Xbox consoles, iOS, Android, and PC. Telltale Games does have a successful line of games. Well, yeah, as far as like The Walking Dead and that one Wolf Among Us game. And now they're going to combine with Minecraft to make this, I guess, Minecraft Story Mode game, which will have a story as far as Minecraft. Now, we don't know exactly what's going to be in it, if it's going to involve Steve, the character that you're trying to play in the game, or if it is some Minecraft lore, if there is any at all. But we will find out starting in 2015 with the first episode, or at least once they reveal some more info in 2015, whenever that's going to be. Snow isn't a regular sight in Los Santos, but Rockstar has worked some magic to make it happen. The Grand Theft Auto Online Festive surprise event kicks off. If you want to unwrap something explosive, head over to Ammunition for a homing launcher and proximity mines. And if you haven't missed out on the seasonal festivities, don't worry. These are available permanently. Rockstar is also introducing new vehicles to the online world. The Hot Rod Christmas Rat Loader, Slam Van, Massaro, and Jester can be purchased now and driven even after the snow melts. If you want to dress up your hoodlum for the season, you can get free clothing. Sweaters, hats, scarves, and masks. They'll disappear on January 5th though. Check in with Grand Theft Auto Online on Christmas for some gifts in your inventory. You can also temporarily get the fireworks launcher and ammunition on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. This is a time-limited item though, so make the most of it before January 5th. I do remember, I think it was last year, when it was like winter Christmas time, in the Los Santos part of the game, it was doing some snowing and there was snow on the ground, so you were able to drive through it. And this year, it seems that they're including some more actual festive Christmas holiday stuff and New Year's stuff too. This includes additional rockets, additional cars and stuff. It seems like a lot of it's going to be for free, or at least some of it, my mistake. Some of it's going to disappear on January 5th, so it is going to be some timed stuff, but once you get it, it's yours anyway. So if you have Grand Theft Auto 5 and have been on Grand Theft Auto Online, you might want to hop on there and get some of the stuff. There's some of it that's going to be appearing on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. So maybe try and be online during those times, or at least try to. Especially considering that some people are going to be busy those times, at some point be on there then. Deck 13 Interactive's Lords of the Fallen garnered praise amidst comparison to From Software's Soul Games. The developer has reportedly been inspired enough to start work on a sequel. Eurogamer says that it has received email confirmation from the series' executive producer stating, "We're now working on vision and concepts for Lords 2. His statement was in response to his earlier Facebook post along similar lines translated from Polish. As of right now, Lords of the Fallen is the closest thing we have to a Dark Souls type of game on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. That is until the Dark Souls 2, whatever subtitle it has, comes to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It says right here that work has begun on a sequel to the Lords of Fallen. So hopefully they try to improve on it and make it better than the previous game, and heck, if we're lucky, it'll do something to break away from the Dark Souls type of game. Deck 13 Interactive and CI Games are bringing its Dark Souls-inspired Dark fantasy action RPG to iOS and Android next year. News of the iOS and Android port comes from the Lords of Fallen official Twitter account. Other than the wide 2015 window for release, the promised release on iOS and Android, no other details were offered. CI Games has responded to a request for more information about its recent announcements regarding the Lords of the Fallen franchise. The iOS Android announcement has been clarified. I'd like to offer some new information. We're currently working on a mobile game that takes place in the Lords of the Fallen universe, which we're aiming to launch on iOS and Android in 2015, a representative told us via email. It will not be a straight port of the game though, but rather a brand new Lords of the Fallen experience. More details on that are still to come. So there is going to be a version of Lords of the Fallen on the iOS and Android devices. It's going to be next year, and they said it's going to be in the same universe, but it's not going to be a straight port of the game though, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, they haven't exactly said what it's going to be yet, but they said more details are still to come. Now, I know most of the time when they try to put something on the iOS and Android market, it's usually not exactly the best thing that they can make. I know previously they had like downgraded versions of other ports. Well, that's it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. Once again, thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. Later on, I will have the separate clips up if you want to check those out for the news articles I just went through. Down below, I'll have the Facebook link if you want to go and check out the Facebook page. And since it is getting closer to holiday times, I do want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. So until next time, bye!